And as normal, we start off with some meditation. I usually guide the first 10 or 15 minutes, and then I become quiet and invite you to carry on the momentum of stillness into some deep quietness in your own mind. It's just like going with me when I lead you into these beautiful gardens of stillness, peace, and not to forget the happiness in these deep states of meditation, the joy. So anyway, if you like now to close your eyes. Great. And with your eyes closed, the first step my body needed that. The first step in meditation is to learn how to relax the body. If that's all you ever learn how to do in meditation, it's still a wonderful skill to have at your disposal whenever you need to really relax the body deeply. So first of all, you think, yeah, relax the body. How do we do that? So I start relaxing the body part by part, step by step. And by part, I usually begin at the furthest place away from my head. It's like the head always wants to control things and just run the show, and that doesn't lead to relaxation. I need to learn and practice how to let go. Let things be. Relaxation is a natural process. A natural process when you can leave so much behind and just be, as they used to say in that wonderful book, far from the madding crowd. Just being peaceful. So I start the furthest part of my body from my head and my brain is my toes. And it's lovely when I put all my awareness on my toes. They're not a crucial part of my body in the sense there's very few injuries there, but I can feel them. And if you can't feel them that easy, touch them. Give them a little massage. When you can become aware of your toes, you find they do have sensations you can be aware of, you can cognize. And when you are aware of those sensations, just invite them to relax. And as soon as I invite my toes to relax, that's what they do. And when toes relax, it's very delightful. I enjoy this. And it's also, I can perceive that my toes are grateful. I give them the opportunity, give them the focus, and let them relax to the max. And then that's the invitation for the rest of the body to follow. From the toes of my feet, I go to the balls of my feet. And I can feel the sensation there. I'm not normally aware of it. Don't need to be, but now I want to relax even that bottom of my feet area, the balls of the feet, the insteps, the heel. And I can feel, the only word I can find is like a tingling sensation. But it's pleasant. And it gets more and more relaxed. I don't do anything. I just let it be. I make sure I'm not doing anything. Then I go to the top of my feet, the insteps, feel the itchy, I've got a little bit of itchy feeling in one of my tops of my feet, but it's pleasant. And then down to the ankles. These are small parts of my body, but because they're small, I'm just focusing on these first. I find I can relax them very, very, very deeply. And sometimes it's hard to say how they feel, but I do remember when it was a cold day, when I was a young schoolboy, sometimes you go home and you get a bowl of warm water and stick your feet in them to relax your feet. That's what it feels now. It feels like my 2 feet are relaxing in warm, soothing water. And those feet, it does work. Every time I do this, it's not that hard. My feet relax to the max. When I do long meditations, I spend a long time relaxing feet, and then lower legs, the calves, the muscles in the lower legs. And I ask, do you need to be adjusted, legs? Are you comfortable? I care that much. And I also know that so often anyone here who is a nurse, you just ask the patient, how are you feeling today? May you get well. I care for you. Just saying that, the person relaxes more, and the aches and the pains get a little bit less. And then eventually just go up to my knees. Those knees have fallen off cliffs. I used to have a motorbike when I was young. I fell off that enough times. Had sports injuries. And even now, meditating, my legs cross for hours. But I know how to relax my knees. Sometimes I imagine them, like both of them are sinking into cushions, the softest of cotton cushions. So there's no stress on my knees. And whatever blood, lymph, or whatever needs to flow through those knees can flow through unimpeded, healing, maintaining their strength until my knees feel so, honestly, it's sometimes weird, really comfortable. And then from the knees out to the thighs, huge muscles. Make sure they're totally relaxed. And then go to the buttocks, the bottom. Those are very big muscles. And they're sitting on a cushion. And my job is to make sure that it's as balanced as I possibly can make it. I never try to get rid of that feeling, which is quite strong feeling. But as long as it's balanced, I know that that feeling disappears by itself. It doesn't change, it's even. And because of that, soon I'll have no feelings in my buttocks. And that means my whole legs kind of disappear into comfort. It's pleasant. And I go to my waist. I know the position for my waist. I do actually, don't let it be. I just put it in until it's supporting my spine and the rest of my body effortlessly and beautifully. I say beautifully because I know the feelings in my torso soon disappear. I've done this even if I've had indigestion problems, or sometimes some feelings. I think it must be in some of the organs in my body. I don't really know where they are, what's what. But if I feel any discomfort as I scan up my body, I know how to deal with it. I give it so much loving kindness. I remember that saying, I open the door of my heart. And I really do this. Open the door of my heart to whatever I feel. You're welcome. That's how I let things be. I don't try and get rid of aches and pains. I let them be. And they relax and disappear by themselves. And I scan my awareness upwards as I go from the colon to the intestine. If I come across anything which feels a bit unusual, I will always pause and give it kindness. And this is not just a belief. I've done this so many times. Big pains can just relax so much, they disappear. This is not just faith, it's confidence born of experience. Until I scan up the body, eventually reach my stomach. It's empty in the afternoons, nothing much going on there. But nevertheless, I wish it will. I go further upwards to my lungs. And I trust my lungs. They've kept me alive for over 74 years, almost 75 years now. And they've never let me down. So I look at them with loving kindness and with gratitude. Right in front of the lungs, for those who are female, you have your breasts. Too many women suffer from breast cancer. If you feel anything abnormal in those areas, please give them heaps and heaps of loving kindness. You can affect the way that any muscle is by relaxing, giving it kindness. You're allowing it to recover and heal. And go up to from my lungs to my heart. And I often say I don't really know exactly how my heart, what shape it is. But nevertheless, that region I know where it roughly is. I bathe with kindness. My heart too has never let me down. I can relax it. And my heart and my lungs really relaxed. I do feel comfortable in my body. I just go a few inches above that area to my shoulders, these muscles. And I use those shoulders a lot. That's why they sometimes feel tired. right now. I learn how to relax them. They're not held tightly and squashed. They're not extended and stretched. I try to notice any tension anywhere in the muscles of my shoulders. And after a while, I learn how to relax those muscles at will. And now they feel relaxed. And I allow that relaxation to go down both my left arm and right arm. Goes down past my elbows, down the forearms, the wrists, the hands, to the fingers. I enjoy doing this, because no matter how long I practice, I still always put the fingers in the wrong position when I start meditating. They wait patiently for me. And I ask, fingers, do you want to be moved? And they say, yes. So I use the mudra, which I kind of like. My right fingers on top of the left fingers, with the thumbs slightly touching. To me it feels relaxed. And my arms and hands are at peace. My torso is at peace. I go now to my neck. And it's a lot to do with how my head is balanced on top of the neck. So the head is not too far forward, too far back, not to the left or the right. It's balanced. And sometimes if I do feel a bit sleepy or tired, I lean the head slightly backwards. It kind of gives me more energy. That's just a suggestion. And then on top of the neck, my head, and there I usually spend a few minutes feeling the muscles around the eyes, the nose and the mouth. I feel them. Now I relax them. So the eyes are closed but not shut down tight. Mouth is closed but not bolted. And even the nose. Breathing but easily. And this is usually as far as I go with the head. Because now I can feel my whole body. I bring everything together, uniting the toes and the head and everything in between. You can feel the whole lot. And it really is relaxed. And I feel the delight of relaxation, the joy of it. And I wait for that moment, because when I feel the happiness of relaxation, the relaxation goes deeper. And that allows me to let go of the body and start focusing on the mind, like present moment. Right now I don't have to be concerned about the past. I don't have to worry about the future. I'm kindly just focusing on the present, relaxing it. And I notice present moment does appear delightful. The delight in meditation is what allows your mindfulness to stick with the object, to stay in the present. If the mindfulness is not enough, then add the kindness until it becomes kindfulness. That's very powerful. I'm not going to say any more till the end. My mind demands of me that I shut up, enjoy the peace and the quiet and the happiness. Getting close now to the end of the meditation. How do you feel? What's this meditation done for you? Is your body more relaxed? Be kindly aware of your body. Sometimes your body feels so relaxed you don't want to move. How is your mind? When you don't have to do anything, you can start to understand what relaxing to the max really means. It's an important aspect of meditation. You don't think, you don't give things names, you don't judge. All that's left in you is the emotion of kindness to your own body and mind and to everyone around you. And when you are ready, prepare to come out of the meditation. But I will ring the gong to guide you out. Excellent. Excellent. So if you'd like to stretch a few muscles if they're a bit weak for you, go to the toilet if you need to go there quickly.